Tamsin. I'm in Melbourne at the moment and it's horrible outside, which naturally means that I want to bake something, and because I'm indecisive and can't choose, I'm going to get the best of both worlds and make Brookies and just smash it together instead of doing two separate things, because they look, I've seen so many things online and they look really good. So my turn. And because I'm lazy, I'm going to use a pack and mix, and because Aldi is my all-time, well, the Aldi pack and mix for brownies is my all-time favorite. Cool. So I'll start off with the brownies before going on to the cookies, even though I've heard that it's better if you, what do you say, like you rest it in the fridge because it gets more caramelly, and I like caramel stuff. So, yeah. Goes in the bowl. Probably be listening to some music while I do this, but that's not gonna happen. Eh. I also think it's funny because if you haven't noticed, shirt. So I feel like Cookie Monster would approve of the cookies. I'm not sure whether Cookie Monster likes brownies, but I'm sure he'd try. Okay, so that's one packet mixed down, and 2 eggs. Should be, yeah. I should really have made a clearer workspace, but I tried. I tried. I got part of the way there, and then it didn't work. Ooh, clean crack. I was going to make a really bad joke at the start and go, let's get cracking. I'm so sorry. It's bad. I always complain when my dad does dad jokes, and then I think sometimes I make jokes where I'm just like, yeah, that was terrible. I really should stop thinking that I'm funny. Anyway. Cool. Okay, so that's the eggs done. And I've got my food scale, which is very handy. And I'm going to measure out 125 grams of melted butter. And I'm not sure whether I did salted or unsalted. It said unsalted, but sorry, recipe. Okay, so go. Whoop. Whoopsie daisies. Did too much. It's fine. It's like 5 grams over. Won't be that much difference. Sorry, you're probably not going to want me to mix this, so I should probably pause it at this point because this is the first time I've done a recording video for something like this. You can see, ta-da! I've got it balanced. There we go. I've got it balanced on a cup behind like a jar on like this wilted thing of coriander. Because I don't have a phone stand. Shit. That's fine. It's okay. Oops. It's okay. I love brownies. Oh, that's what I was going to do. Next time. That's fine. That's okay. We're fine. Usually I like to use like at least in like this Aldi packet mix, because it says 2 eggs, right? And I've made it before and like I haven't had 2 eggs, like we've just run out of eggs. So we've literally had like 1 left or something. Because like, I don't know, I don't eat that many eggs. My mum doesn't, my sister doesn't. So my dad's really the only one who has eggs. Anyway, point being, we only had one egg left. So I used Greek yogurt instead. And I actually had it out to remind myself, but it's hidden behind a bowl and I forgot. So not really much point now. I could still probably put it in and do like a Frankenstein sort of. I'm breathing in cocoa powder. Frankenstein combination, because the thing is it makes it like really fudgy, and I've always been like, you know, you can get like cakey brownies or like really fudgy brownies, or I feel like there's another one, I don't know, like really chewy or fudgy, like you just like depending on like, you know, how like the ratios and like how you mix it and whatever, and like the amount of moisture, like it changes like the consistency. And if you put Greek yogurt in, like I like to put this yogurt in, just because I've found that it's easier to mix in. So I am going to do that because the mixture is looking, it's like this, can you see? It's looking a little, not dry, but there's more like dry stuff at the bottom. And handy that the drawer's right over there. Okay, how much? 1, 2. So I did make it once where it was too fudgy and it was almost full. The brownies were almost just like, they weren't like melting apart. Like, I don't know. Oh, it's hard to describe. Oh, that's looking fun. Yeah, but there was so much moisture that it was like really, it was like super, super, super soft. There we go. I feel bad. It's starting to look a bit like cake batter. But out of memory, this mixture is usually pretty thick. Anyway, I wanted to start doing some vloggy things like this. Because I'm going into a career where I may or may, like, you know, well, I just think I need to build up some skills in terms of videography, even though I'm not sure how I'm going to edit this, because first one, so that's fun. Anyway, I need to learn some video skills, so I thought that would be good. And also, I thought it would just be handy if I can just like make like a video journal for myself, and it's like a kind of cute time capsule thing where you can look back and go like, oh, back then at like this time I was doing this, because like I've definitely, when you like look back at videos like a few years later, you're just like, oh my god, look at me, I was so small. Even though I feel old at the moment, but I'm not old, I'm 20, but the amount of people like I think it's because it hit me the other day that people born in 2007 are 18 now, and I'm like, what do you mean you're born in, like, well, not what do you mean you're born in 2007, but what do you mean you can drink? Because I live in Australia and our legal drinking age is 18. Yes, but it's like, what do you mean you're a legal adult now? That's rude. Don't grow up that fast. And why does that mean that I'm 20? My sister still likes to tease me that I'm old, even though she's only a year younger than me. I'm like, dude. And like, what? A year? I'm like, you're going to be my age in like a year. And she's like, a year and a third. And I'm like, semantics, who cares? I'm going to move on to the cookies now. I'll leave that to do what it wants. Anyway, yogurt makes them fudgy. Search it. Yes, anyway, feel old at the moment. But then again, where I'm working at the moment, I'm also, I'm not, yeah, I'm getting distracted. Where's my, I said I had everything prepared, and I'm sorry, I lied. I did not have everything prepared. Okay. Oh, that's so dry. I swear the cookie mix just came out of the bag, and it's like, oh, it's soft. It sounded like sand. Like the other, I don't know why, but the brownie mix didn't sound that dry, even though they're both dry ingredients. I was thinking there. Okay, so we've got, we've got the batter. I'm just gonna shake it in because the spatula is currently occupied with the with the brownie batter. I'm kind of too lazy to wash it at the moment, even though the sink's like right there. Okay, that's that. And then we got another egg. Nice. Honestly, like I've got a stand mixer. Like this is the bowl for the stand mixer because I went through like a massive baking phase when I was in primary school and early high school as well. No, I can get a spoon. That's fine. I've got the recipe calls for a wooden spoon, and I've got a wooden spoon. But I'm probably gonna have to give up and wash the spatula anyway to scrape the bits off the side. Oh, it's so dry. Why is it so dry? I feel like I should probably whip out the stand mixer. Or do I just stick to it and mix it by hand? So this is how dry it's looking. Well, it doesn't look too bad yet. See, look, dry. Sahara. Geez. I think this is why I'm a brownie girl as well, because, well, actually no, I like cookies. I do like cookies, particularly like chewy, kind of caramelized chocolate chip cookies. And that's on me for not making it from scratch and actually using flour and butter and sugar and eggs and making it myself and just resorting to a pack of mix. Anyway, lesson for next time. Anyway, but I went in through a massive baking phase when I was in like, late primary school, high school, and I had to make this like deal with my parents that like for like every one like baking thing I'd make like 3 savory things or like healthier things because I've got a sweet tooth in case you can't tell from one video. Oh, it's getting better. I feel like I should melt some more butter. Or could I just use oil? But I feel like it's a crime to use olive oil. Because I feel like that's the only oil we've got at the moment is olive oil. And I feel like it's a crime to use olive oil in cookies. Possibly. No. Anyway, I went through a massive baking phase and it was like for every sweet thing, 5 savory things. And I went into like cooking debt. How do you go into cooking debt? I started going, hey, if I make, I started doing the maths. It might be like, okay, girl maths. Which is, if I make 3, I was like, oh, mum and dad, if I make like 3 sweet things over the next couple of weeks, I swear the next 15 things I make will be like healthy, savory things. And that never ended up working. Oh my god. Anyway, but that kind of baking obsession that I had when I was younger led me to get a really nice stand mixer for my birthday, which was sick. I think I'm really going to need some more. Okay, I'm going to pause this and I'll be back. Okay, so I'm back and I've got my teeny tiny bit of butter, which you can't really see. That's going to go in the cookies because, ow, hot. Duh, it's been in the microwave. In there. Because I accidentally put too much butter in the brownies. But like 5 grams worth. I was measuring it. So it's measuring with my heart is what grandmas tell you to do. Is just go cook with all food tastes better when it's been cooked with love, I think. Yeah, it's not looking dry. I'm gonna have to oh, maybe I won't have to. I haven't greased my greased my dish yet. I'm not attacking the cookies, I swear. I think that's going pretty good. And I also don't know, like, how. I should have honestly had a bit more of a plan before jumping into this, because I was just like, oh yeah, this seems like a cool idea. I didn't think it the entire way through. Like, I prepared a little bit, but anyway, but my point was like, should I be rolling this? Look at this. Should I be rolling it into balls and then putting it on, or should I just be crumbling it over the top of the brownies? And I was also going, should I leave some like just brownies and some Brookies? I don't know. I think I'm probably just going to do all of them. I'll just do all of the same. And because our usual, like our square tins are dirty at the moment and I can't be bothered washing it, I was like, surely we have something else. So I've got this one, which I feel like is very big, but because we've got both cookies and brownies, I feel like it's good that it's bigger. And I've got my ring on, and I should take it off, because I recently went to Scotland, which was amazing. And I've got some cool jewelry now, which is nice. Okay. I've heard that sorry, I'm talking while it's going to be really loud, but I've heard that like scrunching the baking paper before you put it in makes it like easier. I should try that. It's like what am I acting like it's a sheet for? It is a sheet of baking paper, but it's not like a sheet, so I can't just throw it. Whack it. Pardon me. Okay. That looks good. I think it was a good idea to put the yogurt in, because I was like, I shouldn't mess with the ratios. I've got so many stories I could tell of the absolutely, yeah, I was acting like Victor Frankenstein when I was a kid, and I was just like, let's just throw a bunch of things. I want to know if other people did that when they were little and were just like, let's just grab a bunch of things and put it together. And one of the times it actually worked, but it was like oats, flour, sprinkles, and water. And I think because it was self-raising flour, we actually managed to get it to rise. So we're pretty excited. And my dad was the best, because he actually, how old were we? It was me and my sister hiding behind like the kitchen counter. Not this one, because we've had a renovation since then. But Dad actually ended up baking it, and then we made frosting the next day. So, cool memory. And me liking baking ever since I was, I don't know. Also probably doesn't help that I know I'm going to need chocolate in the next couple of days. So, cravings. Having a uterus will do that to you. Stupid period. Anyway, TMI while I'm doing this. So, I've got it all in. Look at this! It's all spread out and actually looks pretty good. So now, truth is, oh god, I'm just going to be crumbling this. I feel like I should be, I don't feel like I'm doing it right. I should be putting it in. I'm not sure whether I should be putting like all of it. Oh god, I have no clue. This is what I was going. I was like, oh, I've seen all these people do it and it looks like, I'm like, this isn't fair. I'm in my bed and I'm drooling and I know I can't make this at the moment. But I'm getting to make it now, so all is good. Yes, but I can't remember how other people did it, so I'm doing it my way. Which is, I'm just doing it with not much care. Well, I'm doing it with care. I just don't have much of a plan of what I am doing. Maybe, you know what, I could probably just freeze some of this cookie dough. And my sister would be like, you know, you can put some in the fridge and save it for later. Also, I'm interested to see how this affects like the rise, the rise of the brownies. That kind of makes it, that makes me laugh. I feel like that could be like a, no, that couldn't. I was thinking it was like, oh, maybe that could be like a movie title. Sorry, I shouldn't be swearing this much. Yeah. I'm Australian. Oh, God. My mum would tell me off if she was here. I'm sorry. It's actually looking kind of cool. I should probably leave that empty. Not that you can say anything, but look. Ta-da! I feel like that bit's missing something. Yeah, people make the coolest stuff. Like, because my sister was talking to me, about watching YouTube reels instead of Instagram reels because I don't have TikTok. But I'm like, that's where I get most of my baking stuff from, unless I force feed my algorithm baking videos on Instagram, and then it works. That makes me think of the King Julian meme going like, I don't want another sacrifice, okay? Like, you know that one where he's going like, yes, have another sacrifice. And like, that's what I'm doing to my Instagram feed. I'm just giving it more and more baking reels. Okay, I feel like that's enough. I feel like I'm just shoving too much on that. But I feel like it's a waste. I feel like it's a waste if. I feel like I'll just put it on the side. We'll see what happens. Like, I'm gonna have to like pause stop the video anyway, because I'm not gonna leave it running for half an hour while it bakes. That would be funny though if I just left it running for 35 minutes. Oh, I got chocolate. Yeah. Anyway, I'm not gonna do that. And we're almost done. I'm just finding wherever. I wonder whether I should do that like you know where they like do the swirl. People do like the swirly things, and you pour one thing on top of the other. But I don't know. I should have put more brownie. You know what? I should have gotten 2 boxes of brownie mix, but I don't know the ratios of this. Okay. I also wanted to put like I'm not sure if you can see this. It's like berries. So I like melt berries. Like I have frozen berries and I melt them down in like a saucepan, a pot, and then I get like a food processor and I just blend it. So it's just like liquid. It's like semi gelatinous liquid berries, and then it's really good with like yogurt mixed with like cocoa powder, protein powder, chia. Very nice. I will say that is my breakfast go-to. Is you mix the dry ingredients: protein powder, cocoa powder, protein, cocoa, chia, and then you put in some of the yogurt, like the one I used in that, because I find that it just mixes well. So you kind of got this like chocolatey chia yogurt, which is great because it's like the first time I was like, oh, I'm like having chocolate pudding, I'm having chocolate mousse for breakfast, which it's not, but like it's a good thing. And then having the berries on it is nice as well. Anyway, you can tell I'm a yapper. So sorry. But this is what it looks like now. And it's just sliding around in the pan because I'm bringing it up to the screen. So I'm going to stop it here, and then I'll show you probably take another video to show you what it looks like after.
See you in half an hour.